City leaders in Biddeford have been looking to improve a handful of sections across the city, one of which has wrapped up construction recently with some new shops and residential buildings settling in.
News Center Maine's Caroline LaCour spoke with city leaders who are hopeful the new and improved Pearl Street area will build upon the downtown economy.
All these old mills and all of the industry has left Maine, and there was no talk about well, what do we do with all those spaces?
After years of construction and investments in the huge buildings that once housed Biddeford's mills, city leaders are cutting the ribbon on the next generation of the Pearl Street Riverfront District.
10 years ago, who would have imagined Pearl Street being like it is today?
The 3-year project's aim was to revitalize the property where the former Maine Energy Recovery Company trash incinerator used to be and turn it into a social and economic hub for residents.
Community members can proudly dine, shop, live, and make connections with their neighbors.
Thanks to a $1.2 million federal grant, the area is now home to residential and commercial spaces and a parking garage to support them. The hope is the complex will be a space to create economic growth for the city.
You know, there's no sidewalk down there, so we can basically close it off and have a completely open space that people can walk around and enjoy.
Now city leaders want to make other improvements in the district, saying it could create more than 600 jobs, something Mayor Alan Casavant says would continue what's being called the city's biddessance.
That has not only been bringing more and more people into Biddeford, but also created more jobs. And it's really, really thrilling.
The brick, the exposed beams. I grew up in a tannery, so being in an old mill building to me is just perfect.
Derek LaPlume has set up shop on Pearl Street since this past March and says while business growth at the Pint and Pond has been slow to start,
it's turning over from this dead-end street that had a brewery at the end of it 5 years ago to now all these bumping up businesses.
Creating new from the old. In Biddeford, Caroline LaCour, News Center Maine.
The city is now centering its attention adjacent to Pearl Street with construction along the Riverfront District planned to finish up in the upcoming year.